Hello everyone, I'm Preeti ma'am. Welcome to my channel Mother's Touch. How are you all doing? I hope all are doing fine. Watching this video, I assure you will be the master of that concept. So today, you are going to be the master of
light, history of light, sources of light, luminous and non-luminous objects, transparent, translucent and opaque objects, pinhole camera and properties of light.
We see so many objects around us, colorful and different. How do you think we see all these objects? Suppose you go inside a completely dark room. Are you able to see any object in that room? But when you light a candle or a torch, you can see objects present in that room, isn't it? So without light, things cannot be seen. Light helps us to see objects. What is light then? Light is a form of energy that produces the sensation of sight in our eyes. A brief history of light. Euclid, around 300 BC, Alexandria, in Hellenistic period, Egyptian, he discussed the propagation of light rays which travel in a straight line. He believed that light rays came from the eyes of an observer. Ptolemy, in 100 to 170 AD, Alexandria, he writes about reflection, refraction and colors of light. Abu Ali al-Hazin, Cairo, an Egyptian, was the first one who proposed the law of refraction. Heron, 10 to 70 AD, Alexandria, Egypt, said that the speed of the light must be infinite because distant objects, say stars, appear immediately upon opening the eyes. Galileo Galilei, Pisa, Italy, said that speed of light to be finite and it would be at least 10 times the speed of the sound. Ole Romer, 1644 to 1710, a Danish astronomer, has calculated the speed of the light as 2 lakhs kilometers per second. Robert Hooke investigated in optics, specifically light refraction. He proposed a wave theory of light. Newton proposed a new theory, that is particle theory, called corpuscular theory of light. This explained only reflection and refraction phenomena, but not interference, diffraction, polarization and photoelectric effect. The Dutch mathematician astronomer Christian Huygens formulated the first detailed wave theory of light. He derived the laws of reflection and refraction. He also explained interference and diffraction. He is known as the father of wave theory of light. James Clerk Maxwell described light as a propagating wave of electric and magnetic fields. He explained polarization by the electromagnetic wave theory. Albert Einstein explained the photoelectric effect. In 1905, he proposed quantum theory of light, which posited that light is made up of small particles known as photons, and these quantum particles have the ability to show wave-like properties. Source of light. During daytime, we can easily see all the things around us. It is the sun which is so powerful enough to make the earth bright at daytime. Though it is so far, about 150 million kilometers away from us. The sun, being a part of nature, is a natural source of light. Stars are even brighter than the sun. It is only their great distance that makes them appear so faint to us. There are some natural insects like firefly, which you can see in the night time flying around us. They present a pretty sight, but their light is so faint that we cannot use them. Artificial source of light. Besides natural source of light, we need artificial source of light at night time when the sun is set. An electric lamp, a burning candle and a kerosene lamp are some common artificial source of light. A burning log of wood gives out flame which produces light. It turns out that in most of the artificial source of light, we get light from flames or from heated metal filaments. What are luminous objects and non-luminous objects? Those objects which emit light or which have their own light is known as luminous objects. For example, sun, torchlight, candles, electric bulbs, etc. Non-luminous objects. Those objects which do not have their own light, but they reflect the light that falls on them. Moon is the best example of non-luminous object. Other examples are table, chair, shoes, human beings, etc. Light and different objects. Different objects are observed to behave differently with respect to light. Let us observe this through a simple activity. What do you observe? These simple observations suggest that different objects behave differently in terms of letting light to pass through them. All bodies through which light can pass easily are known as transparent bodies. Glass and air are the two well-known examples for transparent bodies. There are some bodies which allow a small amount of light to pass through them, but we cannot see through them clearly. Such bodies are called translucent bodies. Ground or frosted glass and waxed paper are some examples of translucent bodies. An object is termed opaque if it does not let light to pass through it at all. Wood, metals and black paper are some of the examples of opaque bodies around us. Opaque objects always causes shadows. Light travels in a straight line. All of us might have seen light coming from source of light. We find that in most of the ordinary situations, light travels in a straight line. That is why when opaque objects obstruct it, a shadow is formed. Come on, let us understand the rectilinear propagation of light through an activity. Make 4 screens with white paper and cardboard. Make holes in 3 screens at the center. Now the 4th screen without the hole is placed at last to catch the light on it. Align the 3 screens in a straight line and ensure that all the holes are in the straight line too. Switch on the torch from the other side. What can you observe? You can observe the light on the 4th screen. Suppose if any screen in between is disturbed, then the light cannot be seen on the last screen. This proves that light travels in a straight line. Pinhole camera. The pinhole camera is a simple application of the straight line propagation of light. The things required to make pinhole camera are empty ink box, paper, oil, candle, rubber band, pin. Now, the pinhole camera is ready. Light a candle on one side of the screen. The image formed here is turned upside down because light travels in a straight line. Light from the upper point A of the object passes through the pinhole and strikes at the point A on the screen of the tracing paper. Similarly, light from the lower point B of the object strikes the screen at point B, and the image formed is therefore upside down. There is an interesting pinhole camera in nature. Sometimes, when we pass under a tree covered with large number of leaves, we notice small patches of sunlight under it. These circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. The gaps between the leaves acts as a pinholes. Properties of light. Light travels extremely fast, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Can you imagine? Yes, it is 300 million meters per second. Light travels in a straight line. And third is light radiates in all directions from a luminous object. Fourth property is light travels as waves. Light travels in straight line but as waves. Fifth property is all the colors we see have different wavelengths. Sixth one, all colors together makes a white light. The visible light or the colors we can see are just a part of largest spectrum called electromagnetic spectrum. The visible spectrum lies in the middle. The actual spectrum starts with the radio waves with greater wavelength. Next is microwaves, infrared rays, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays. I hope you like Mother's Touch. So click on like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.